Hey guys, I'm Erica and I'm one half of From Left to Right, and today we're going to be talking about book prequels I wish existed. Because how many times have you read a book and thought to yourself, man, I really wish this book had a better explanation of how the world came to be, or man, I really wish that this author explained more about the characters' pasts. I mean, I know I've had a couple of those instances, which I'm going to share with you now. So the first book on my list today is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I wish that there would be a prequel to this. I know there isn't because this fandom is already so huge. This world has so much building to it. I'm pretty sure Rick Riordan isn't planning on writing a prequel to this. But you know, a girl can dream. It's a pipe dream. I don't care. I'm gonna keep dreaming it. But there are a couple times in this series and the series that follows this, The Heroes of Olympus, that there are a couple battles specifically mentioned that I think would be really cool to kind of see. Some of these battles that are mentioned are from World War II or from the Revolutionary War or from the Civil War, and I think it would be interesting to follow characters that don't have 21st century skills like the cast of characters we see here. And the same goes for this next book I have, Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. This book, however, follows a couple families that have the power to time travel, and they travel across different time periods and different places in the world, which makes for a really intriguing read because you get to see all these places at different time periods. But I wish that we would get a prequel to this just because I want to follow the other families that can time travel. Mainly this book is about the Ironwoods. The following book, Wayfarer, actually goes into more depth with the other families, but I still think it would be interesting to see the ancestry of the characters in this book and how they had to grow up learning to time travel. I want to see how the first time traveler figured out how to do this whole thing and how to teach it to all the other families and all their children and all the people that have acquired this new kind of ability that has never been seen before. I think that would be really interesting and I would definitely read it. I know Alexandra Bracken, if you're out there, if you're watching somehow by some miracle, please do it. If not for everyone, then just for me, you could send it to me, email us, something. The next book I have is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I think this would be a very interesting book to explore the past and how the world became to be. In these other books, we know how the world came to be because it's living in the now, pretty much. But in this book, we're living in the future. So I want to know how society had to get so messed up to get to this kind of system. If you don't know what The Diabolic is about, it pretty much follows this one girl who is raised as a diabolic. Diabolics are these humans that are born and bred to be these vicious killers, pretty much. They are born into these corrals where they have to fight for their food and they have to kill people just to be able to eat and survive every day. So the strongest live, survival of the fittest type deal. And then once the diabolics become of age, become strong enough, they are paired with this one person that they will love forever and they have to protect. And this is the only person they will ever feel this way about. So I want to know more of the societal aspects, how the government came to be, how this program got started. It touches upon these things in the book, but I still want to go into more depth. Next I have Defy by Sarah Larson, and this is a great, more middle grade novel, less YA, but is still definitely good. I love this book when I read it, and at the time I didn't know that there were actually two more books in this series. I should have concluded based on the ending, but I didn't. And now I have bought the other two books, so I will be reading those very shortly. In any case, I think a prequel could really benefit my personal reading experience with this whole series. Defy is pretty much about this young girl named Alex who needs to dress as a boy to be in the military because that is the only way she can survive. It's the only way she can fend for herself. And she has a lot of quick wit. She is very smart and is a very good fighter. She's a warrior at heart, pretty much. And I would love to find out more about how this political system was put into place. I really love reading books like that kind of follow more of the political aspect of the book, not just the fantastical part of it. And I know this is supposed to be kind of more of a medieval book that has some magical elements, but I still think it would be pretty cool to see how the magic part of this whole society was first implemented. And for all I know, this could be touched on in the next two books, but I won't know until I read them. So future Arca, if you're watching this, just cut this out. Now finally for my last book, my obsession of the past week, the past month, the past half year maybe. No, it can't be. I just read this book maybe 2 weeks ago. Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton would be a great book for a prequel. It would help readers understand more about the magic system. It would help readers understand more about the djinn and the demji and the other type of fantastical elements that are scattered through this Midwest, Middle East of a book. Rebel of the Sands is a book about this young gunslinger girl named Amani that is trying to escape this small rundown town called Dustwalk. One night she ends up walking into this gunslinging event, pretty much, and she meets a boy named Jin. Now, Jin is a convict. We don't know for what for most of the book, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. But along the lines of the book, and as the book continues, Amani figures out that she really needs Jin's help to escape Dustwalk and to leave Dustwalk forever. Now, does this actually happen? We don't know. Does Amani actually take up Jin's offer? Does Jin even make an offer? Who knows? You're gonna have to read it. I recommend it 10 out of 10. Either way, I think a prequel would be really great. I'd be interested in reading it. If you've read the book, I'm pretty sure you'd be interested in reading it. And that's really all I have to say about it. You should definitely read it. It's a great book. And that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sarah and I didn't specify this in our last video, but we will be posting Mondays and Fridays on YouTube. Mondays will be videos of both Sarah and I, while Fridays, Sarah and I will be alternating between her posting a video or me posting a video. Every other week, it'll change. So you'll get to have a feel of both of us. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't be afraid to interact with us or talk with us on our other social media linked down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy reading. Bye.